Last class we have discussed about anti-friction bearing in static equivalent load capacity. So now today we'll discuss about the life of a bearing. Okay. So the life of bearing means, so for example, if you consider ball bearing or individual roller bearing, so the life of an individual ball or roller bearing may be defined as the number of revolution it can run without first evidence of fatigue. Means what will happen when it is running continuously, the bearing will undergo the fatigue loading. Means, so even which as the roller or ball comes into the down point, so that will undergo the load again when it moves to the up, so that won't take any load. Okay, so like that it will go to the fatigue loading. When the bearing runs at particular some speed with some load, so what will happen? So for certain revolution, it will start to create the crack or start to failure. Okay, so it start the fracture. So that we are going to call it as the first evidence of fatigue develop. Okay, so number of revolution that bearing can run without before the first failure. Okay, so that we are going to call it as the life of bearing. So that we are going to call as the life of bearing. Either it may be ball bearing or roller bearing. Okay, so if it is running at 1 lakh or 1 crore revolutions, after that one, so what will happen? It will start to failure. Either it may be failure inner cage, means casings. Okay, so before failure of that one, so how much number of revolution that bearing can run? That we are going to call as the life of a bearing. Okay, so here we have another parameter, that is the rating life. The rating life of a group apparently identical ball or roller bearings is defined as the number of revolution that 90% of group of bearing will complete or exceed the first evidence of fatigue develops. Okay, it means, so life of bearing we are going to consider for the individual bearings. Okay, so rating life we are going to consider group bearings. So some, for example, if you are using in automobile or some industrial application, if you are using the 100 or 200 number of bearings at a time you are installed, so what will happen? It will the all the bearings will have the same type of revolution and same type of load. So after certain time, so after certain revolution, so 90% of uh, bearings which are in the group, so which will run the prescribed uh, revolutions before its first evidence of fatigue, before failure. For example, in individual failure, if I consider, so it will run at 10 lakh revolution. Okay, so same bearing we are installed in group. Okay, so if in the group, if it is the bearing 90% of bearing, if I installed 10 bearings in the group, 9 bearings should complete that uh, 10 lakh revolution. In that time, we are going to consider rating life is equal to 10 lakh revolution only. Otherwise, the life of individual life of bearing may be 10 lakh, but rating life may be less or more. Okay, so that we are going to consider as the rating life. Means here group of bearings we are going to consider. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, means, so once again I will explain in the life of bearing. So in individual bearing, how much, how many revolution it can rotate before start to failure, fracture or deformation, whatever the thing, before going to take place of failure. So how many revolutions it can run, that we are going to call it as the life of bearing. Okay, when come to the rate of life, rating life, the group of bearing, when the group of bearing undergone the operation, 90% of the bearing should cross as the life of an bearing. Okay, means, so I took the example, in one bearing it will run 10 lakh revolution per minute. So if I use same bearing as 10 bearing for application, this in that 9 bearing should complete the same 10 lakh RPM. So that in that condition, we are going to consider rating life is equal to life of a bearing. Otherwise, rating life is less. If we are 9 bearings completed only 9 lakh revolution, so we are going to consider life of a bearing is 10 lakh, but rating life is 9 lakh. Is it clear? That is only 10% of group of bearing fail due to fatigue. So here, when I'm considering the 10 bearings, if one bearing fails in 7 lakh only, but another 9 bearings runs for 10 lakh, so we will consider rating life is 10 lakh only. Okay, 10% is acceptable failure before the whatever the prescribed life. Okay, and another one is the another term is minimum life. Okay, so minimum life also we are going to use to denote the rating life. Okay, when you are when you are considering the rating life, so we are going to consider this minimum life also. Okay, so the minimum life, it has been found that life which 50% of group of bearing will complete or exceed. Say rating life means 90% of the bearing should complete that whatever the life of the whatever the revolution it will rotate. See means in 10 bearing, if 9 bearings are completed 10 lakh, okay, we are going to consider rating life is 10 lakh. Sometimes, so again, it is considered, it is continuing. So 10 lakh is the rating life. Again, what will happen? So after, for example, the life of the bearing is 10 lakh only. So, okay, I will take another example. If life of the bearing is 10 lakh, okay, so you are using same 10 bearings. If I consider bearings, the life of individual bearing is 10 lakh. Okay, so when the bearing running, okay, what will happen? So the 9 after 8 lakh revolution, so 9 up to 8 lakh revolution, 9 bearings will run. After that, the failure start. Okay, so 9 lakh is the rating life. Okay, means 9 bearings. Sorry, 8 lakh is the rating life because 9 bearings are runs for 8 lakh RPM. Okay, so again it is continuing. So then one by one gets start to failure. So after certain revolution means, for example, in after 8 lakh, it may be bearings will get failed. So remaining only 5 bearings are running for 9.5 lakh. Okay, so that 9.5 lakh is the minimum life of the bearing. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I explain once again that this concept?
No, sir.
Okay, means so individual life will is the maximum life of the bearing. Okay, in individually, rating life means that is the 90% of the bearing should run particular speed, a particular revolution. Means life of 90% of bearings, that we are going to call as the rating life. Okay, minimum life is 50% of the life of 50% of bearings. Means even 50% of bearings are got failure. So minimum number another 50% of bearings runs for certain time, certain life, that we are going to call as the minimum life. Okay, or we can also we can define the average life of bearing is 5 time rating than the rating life. Okay, so we can consider average life or minimum life of the bearing is 5 times than the rating life. Okay, it may be denoted longest life of a single bearing is seldom longer than 4 times the average life and the maximum life of single bearing is about to 30 to 50 times of minimum life. Okay, so single bearing life is 30 to 50 times of minimum bearing life as a minimum life. Okay, and the so longest life is 4 times of the average life or maximum life of a single bearing. Okay, so these are the some examples which are bearing we are going to use and life of bearing. For example, instruments and apparatus that are rarely used. For example, demonstration apparatus, mechanism for operating sliding doors that will run for 500 hours. Means if you are using continuously, it will run for 500 hours. Okay, so aircraft engines, that bearings, whatever bearings we are going to use for aircraft engines, that will run for 1000 to 2000 hours. Okay, machines used for short period or intermittently and whose breakdown would not have serious consequence, like some hand tools, lifting tackles in workshop, operated machines, agriculture machines, crane in erecting shops, domestic machines. Means even these machine parts, some intermediate breakdown occurs, even we can replace that particular part. In in case of aircraft or spacecraft, we can't replace immediately, but here we can replace that immediately. That life of that type of bearing is 400 to 4000 to 8000 hours. Machines working intermittently whose breakdown would have serious consequence. Here it won't have any serious consequence. If the bearings will have the serious consequence, the in that cases, means for example auxiliary machinery in power stations, conveyor plants, crane for piece goods, machine tools. Okay, in that cases, the bearing life is 8000 to 12,000 hours. Machines working in 8 hours per day and do not always fully utilized. For example, stationary electric motors, general purpose gear units, that type of bearings will give the life of 12,000 to 20,000 hours. And machines working in 8 hours per day and fully utilized. Here sometimes we may not utilize this type wearing these machines fully 8 hours, but here when the machines we are using 8 hours per day fully utilized. For example, machines for the engineering industries, crane for bulk goods, ventilating fans, counter shaft, these type of applications, the bearings will run for 8 hours per day. So that cases, the life of that bearings are 20,000 to 30,000 hours. Okay, so some machines will run for 24 hours, 24 hours per day. Okay, so that in that cases, for example, separators, compressors, pumps, minost, novel vessels, the life of bearings are 40,000 hours to 60,000 hours. Machines required to work with high degree of reliability 24 hours per day. For example, pulp and paper making machines, public power plants, mine pumps, water works. There, we are reliable on the machines, so that bearings are we required more reliable bearings. That cases the life of bearing is 1 lakh hour to 2 lakh hours. Okay, this is the life of bearing. So next, last class we have discussed about static load rating. Okay, and rolling contact bearing, either ball bearings or roller bearings. Okay, so today we will discuss dynamic load rating. So this basic dynamic load rating is defined as the constant stationary radial load, okay, or auxiliary load, okay, which a group of apparently identical bearings with stationary outer rings can endure for rating life of 1 million revolutions with only 10% of failure. Okay, so then according to IS 3824, okay, so basic dynamic radial load rating for radial and angular contact bearings with ball not longer than 25.4 mm in diameter. So in that time we are going to use the equation dynamic load rating C is equal to Fc into I cos alpha into 0.7 Z to the power of 2 by 3 into D to the power of 1.8, where C is the dynamic load factor rating. Okay. So and for this is for less than 25.4 mm diameter balls. So for more than 25.4, so we are going to use uh, sorry, this equation is C is equal to 3.647 Fc into I cos alpha into 0.7 Z to the power of 2 by 3 into D to the power of 1.8. This equation for dynamic load rating for ball bearings which are having the diameter of ball is 25 more than 25.4 mm. So where Fc is the factor depending on geometry of the bearing, okay, and accuracy of the manufacturing and which material you are used. I is the number of rows of rollers in the bearing. Z is number of, this I is number of rows of balls in bearing. Z is number of balls per row. Diameter of the ball. Okay. Alpha is the nominal angle. Okay. So some of the cases alpha is 90 degree. So for roller bearing, so we are going to use the equation Fc C is equal to Fc into I into Le cos alpha into 7 by 9 Z to the power of 2 by 3 into D to the power of 29/27. For single row or double row thrust bearings, so for in that cases, first case for ball bearing thrust bearing. Okay, so the diameter of ball is less than 25.4 mm. So the angle is 90 degree. There we are going to use the equation C is equal to Fc into Z to the power of 2 by 3 into D to the power of 1.8. For ball thrust bearings, the ball diameter is larger than 25.4 mm. We are going to use the equation. Okay, and also alpha is not equal to 90 degree. There we are going to use the it is also less than 25.4 mm. When the alpha is not equal to 90 degree, there we are going to use this equation. C is equal to Fc into cos alpha into 0.7 tan alpha into Z to the power of 2 by 3 into D to the power of 1.8. So for third one, for ball have the diameter of more than 25.4 mm. So and alpha is equal to 90 degree, we are going to use this equation. C is equal to 3.647 Fc Z to the power of 2 by 3 into D to the power of 1.4. Similarly, for ball larger than 25.4 mm and diameter and alpha is not equal to 90 degree, we are going to use this equation. Then, so for dynamic load rating for single row or double row roller thrust bearing, we are going to use these equations. Okay, so first one, if it is for alpha is equal to 90 degree, we are going to use this equation. For alpha is not equal to 90 degree, we are going to use this equation. Okay, so this is the equation. These are the equations for basic dynamic load rating. Okay, so similarly, so dynamic equivalent load, the dynamic equivalent load. So the dynamic equivalent load may be defined as the constant stationary radial load in case of radial ball or roller bearing, and axial load in case of thrust ball or roller bearing, which if applied to a bearing with rotating inner ring and stationary outer ring, would give the same life as that which bearing will attain under actual condition of load and rotation. So if the bearing gives the same life as for the actual loading condition, that we are going to call as the dynamic equivalent load. Okay, dynamic equivalent load. So for the dynamic equivalent radial load W for radial and angular contact bearing except filling slot type under combined constant radial load WR and constant thrust load WA. So that gives dynamic equivalent radial load gives X into V WA plus Y into WA. Okay, so here V is the rotation factor, 1 for all type of bearing when inner race is rotating, 1 for self-aligning bearings when inner race is stationary, 1.2 for all type of bearing except self-aligning when inner race is stationary. Okay, so we are going to use V is equal to 1 and 1.2. The value of X and Y are the load factor, radial load for X and thrust load for Y. This is the equation we are going to use to find the dynamic equivalent radial load. So any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, these are the just theoretical concept you should remember. So you won't get problems on this one. Okay.
Yes, sir.